What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's been a little while. I know we haven't been catching them lately. I got out of work a little early today. Figured why not go try to get on some fish for you gents. So we're all loaded up. We don't got a partner tonight, but we'll be all right. We'll go get some solo fishing in. I haven't decided. It's kind of a game time decision. I'm gonna drive down the road. I don't know if I'm gonna go to Hemlock or Long Lake yet, but just stay tuned and you'll find out. We've decided Long Lake's the move tonight. I think the fish will be biting here better, but I think I'll be able to get down the channels and get into the shade a little bit because it's kind of a hot one right now. I'm hoping as the sun starts to go down, it cools down a little bit. So I'm thinking this should be the move. You're like literally right across from the launch is where the channels are. And I mean, they've just been there all year long. So I'm hoping I can just slowly troll up through them channels, next to the channels, whatever, and hopefully be on them. So yeah, just stay tuned. All right, we're all set, gents. Loki, it's kind of windy. I don't know if you can tell. By the way, that thing's hooked up to the dock. But so basically what I was trying to say is like straight across, there's a whole chain of channels back there. It goes pretty far back and it's all shaded. That's where I'm gonna start. Like I'm just gonna start trolling by there. I might pop an anchor right here at the cove, but other than that, I think that's about where we're gonna start and hopefully we can hammer them. I don't really see anybody out here today. There's one boat in the Narrows when I was driving down the road, but yeah, other than that, it seems to be a pretty calm, slightly windy night, but we got the trolling motor all charged up. We should be able to deal with her just fine. And we're off, gents, pretty much first crank. Got some swan friends coming to visit us. I had to boogie out of there. I don't really mess with swans, but yep, we're just gonna head straight over here, hook up the old trolling motor, and then troll on by and catch some bass. I got the twin tail grub tied up. That's what we'll start with. It usually hits pretty well, but I guess we'll just have to see. All right, we got a good sign. One literally just jumped, like right there. So it's his first cast. What if we somehow caught one first cast? That would be generational, really. But I don't know. Some weeds or something. Get tight my. Loosen the drag a little bit. I think I'm just getting gunked up with some weeds, to be honest. Oh, I don't know though. There was something jumping there. They're moving. Yeah, I'm on some weeds, but they're out there for sure. I just got to keep it above the weeds, really. Got another fishing boat pulling in. Okay. We got some company on a Tuesday evening. This wind's a little annoying because it's just pushing me right back to where I started, but we'll be all right. See, it's just straight moving me right back the way I don't want to go. Oh, we got one. We got one, gents. Stay up. Not a bad little first bass for my second cast out here. Woo! It's a good sign, gents. Literally, what, second cast out here? Gill hooking them, but not a bad little bass if I do say so myself. Got him off. That's bass number one. It's actually, I didn't think they'd be this shallow because it's like super shallow up by these weeds, but I guess that's where they're at. They like the twin tail grub already. That literally was my second cast, so that's a good sign, guys. After that one, I think I'm just gonna work the lilies a little bit. They're obviously pretty shallow. Wind's moving me again, of course, but oh, a little too shallow here. Just dragging bottom. As you can see, based on the grass on my hook. That ain't a bad little spot for it though. Wasn't a big bass, but by golly, it's a bass, and we haven't been having the bestest of luck lately, so Louise. Another grass bass. I think we're gonna go where the wind's taking us, and we're gonna head up into that channel. Won't be windy up there. It's all blocked by the grass and trees, so, oh. Yep, fish on. Fish on, wow. Not a very big one, gents, but it's a fish nonetheless. On what? Oh, dude, he low-key swallowed that mug. Hey, stupid, you mind not doing that? That'd be much appreciated. Well, obviously, gents, they're liking the twin tail grub tonight. I mean, that's like what, my 4th cast of the evening, and we already got another bass on, so can't really complain. Well, gents, as much as I keep talking about this channel, we're just gonna keep playing the cards we're dealt and casting her here. Because I'm casting it right up next on Willie's, and I think they're just following it out until it gets a little deeper and deeper, and man, they've been munching it so far. It's probably a little deep here. Might need to boogie in a little bit. Just glad we've caught a couple thus far, gents. I feel like it's been a while since I've actually been on them. I'm telling you, man, this twin tail grub, don't knock it. All right, gents, this is the mouth of the channel I've been yapping about. We're heading up into it to get away from this wind until once the sun starts to go down. Usually the water's like glass out here, but right now we still got some pontoons and such. Ooh, ooh, guys, they're nibbling. Let me tell you, they are nibbling. I'm smelling some good fish tonight, honestly. I've been getting bit and bit and bit. Oh, he's right there. He is right there. Come back. I know you still see that thing. He was literally right there. It's actually pretty deep here too, so that's kind of surprising, but nonetheless, we're on him. But yeah, like I was saying, back in that channel there, I don't know if you guys can see that very well. Super shady, so it's a great spot to get out of the sun in the heat of day. Go ahead and catch one for this pontoon here. Show them what a boat's supposed to look like. Some was definitely liking it though. I don't know how well you guys can see that. It bit one of the tails clean off, so that ain't ideal. Really, we're gonna try casting up next to some of these docks here, seeing if there's anything hidden underneath. I mean, on a hot day like this, you'd think they'd be down in the shade, but you never really know. I'm heading right towards the lilies though, I do know that. Oh, I just got my other tail. Oh, yeah, the other half of the tail's gone. I'm gonna have to switch this one out soon. All right, guys, we're finally in the channel. The wind, the waves, they're starting to kind of piss me off, so. Right by the dock. Could be a good spot for him to hide. We'll get up on the old casting deck here. I don't see a whole bunch, but it's a pretty good spot because it's a fairly deep channel and surprisingly not very weedy. I mean, like, it's straight muck, but usually you go through these channels and there's, 5 foot tall lily pads and seaweed and everything else in between. But through here, it's actually pretty nice. Oh my gosh, that scared the crap out of me. So there's bass up by shore. We know that because that sucker just jumped. So they're through here, guys. Just got to find them. I might have to start by putting on a new one of these puppies because I don't know how well they're going to like the double tail being ripped off. Let's put it right up there where he damn near on shore. Well, that wasn't ideal. That was not ideal. Kind of put it right there because they're obviously close to shore. All right, I'm gonna tie a new one of these guys on and we'll be back in business. Actually, ladies and gents, we're gonna switch the color up a little. The last one's more of an orange. This is more of a, I don't know if you guys can tell very well, watermelon-ish. We'll tie this puppy on, see how she fares. Let's hope we're finally out of the wind a little bit. I don't know. I can't tell quite yet if this is gonna be the move because I was getting a bunch of nibbles just on the outside of the channel. And now that I'm in here, it doesn't seem to be faring too well quite yet, but we've also only casted 4 times in here. But we got the new colored. Dude, are you kidding me? I just tied that puppy on and something bit off its tail. Well, guys, that means there's fish in here. Well, I don't know what kind of fish that was, but there's obviously fish in here. If it's biting off the tail first try. On a fresh one too. Usually they get weak after, a couple catches, but for it to rip the tail off a fresh one's kinda weird, I will say. It's a little shallow here maybe. So I'm seeing them jump literally all over the place in here. I mean, I know they're hiding. Oh, what a cast. Literally right where I wanted her. Jeez. I still can't believe something bit the tail off of it that quick. Literally first cast with it. Get it up into that vegetation a little. Color might be a bit too dark for them. This water's pretty dark here. We'll give it a couple more casts, and then honestly we're going to tie back on an orange one because we know that was working. Sometimes you just gotta stick with what's working. So far I ain't feeling much. Not quite what I meant to do, but it'll work. Freaking bugs on me. There was one. There was one indeed. Driving right up into the lilies though. Guess we can just park here. This is where the Lord wants us to park. We'll park here. I mean, what a cast. Right next to that little bush. I don't know. The channel might not be the move. I know further down it gets pretty good. I caught a couple bass there the one time me and Isaac were out here, so I think I just need to keep boogieing down through here a little further. Feels like something every time. Probably just mud and grass and such. Alright, we're tying an orange one back on. Screw this. We tied the orange back on. Hopefully the tail lasts a little longer than that watermelon colored one. I don't know what bit it, but I don't know if you guys can tell. The water is actually kind of murky here. Also, the trolling motor today is absolutely ripping. I charged the battery and I mean, I haven't charged it in weeks, honestly. It's lasted me quite a while, but she's scooting us today, gents. I mean, we're beautiful. Beautiful little channel, really. I plan on driving straight to the end of the channel because that's where I know they're at, but they're low-key kind of jumping here, so it's got me wondering. We'll probably try 10-15 more minutes through this channel, and then we'll hit the outside of the cove again, and then we'll bip over to the little island over there. Is usually banging. There was somebody fishing there when I got here, though. That was why I came here first, but yeah, I don't know. If I was a bass, I'd eat that, just saying. It's just so weedy here. It's the only issue I'm running into. And I could tie on something weedless, but I don't really feel like doing that today, to be honest. Maybe towards evening we'll come back to this channel and do that. But yeah, see, there's just straight scum on it. A little bit further back. See, I told you guys it gets super shaded back here. Super, super nice during a hot day. It's not like crazy hot today. It's like 80 degrees, but still. Yeah, right up there by shore. Might have been a little too close, but I think that's about where they'll be hiding today. I don't got a bunch of seaweed on my shit. Still pretty weedy. Surprising. As nice as this tree line looks on this side, I think I'm gonna start shooting for some docks here too. I don't really know like exactly where they're at in this channel. I know last time I caught it on dock side down there at the end. That wasn't on twin tail though, that was on a little swim bait. But I don't know. It's also pretty scummy through here. Like I don't know. I think they're maybe just not seeing it very well. We'll try to bip her right under that tree. Well, we got her a little tangled, of course, but nothing a true fisherman can't fix, right? Nailed it. Imagine, just hooked into one after it's been resting under the tree. Psych. Telling you guys, if I was a bass, I'd be hiding right up in there. I'm not liking this channel. We might exit back to the mainland. I think the water's just too murky here, honestly. I'll give her one more cast. It's always the last cast where you'll catch them, huh? I think that's usually how it works. It's beautiful back here though. Away from the sun. Feels like it's 70 degrees back here. It's only 81. It's not awful. Ready for fall. Yeah. I think we might head back out. I mean, we caught, what, 2 bass, like, right off rip at the first spot, and then once we entered the channel, we didn't really catch anything, so. Trying to think maybe the channel's not the move. Alright, gents, we're back out of the channel. I'm just gonna give a couple casts up this coastline. If no luck, we're going over to the island because I know they're over there. I mean, seems like every time I fish here, they're over there. So we'll give a couple good casts up this coastline, troll up along it real quick, and see what's happening. We got a pontoon over there fishing on that side. I've heard. I don't know. Every time it seems like I come out here, there's a bass boat over there fishing. So it's probably last stop on our agenda tonight because that's right before the boat launch. I mean, if there's bass boats with live scope fishing over there every single time, there's got to be bass. Matter of fact, I've seen some guys haul in some decent ones over there. So, yeah. Guess we'll see you guys. Bunch of lilies. Scum. There's a bunch of fish. I don't know if you guys see that. Literally jumping right there. We're going to cast like right on top of them. And hopefully they see it. I don't know what they were. I mean, the way they're flopping around on the top of the water, they're probably just some carp or something stupid, but I guess you really never know until you try. They didn't seem to be interested. It's a good depth here, though. Cast her up by shore a little. If I was a bass, that's where I'd be sleeping. Yup. What'd I tell you, gents? Bass on. Stay down. Not like it's very big, but it's a bass nonetheless. Oh, he ain't bad though. He ain't bad. He ain't bad, gents. He's not bad at all. Stay. Just like that. Bass number 3 on the board. Not a terrible one. I mean, nothing huge, but can't really complain. I cut the video because he low-key swallowed the crap out of my hook. So I didn't figure you guys wanted to watch 30 seconds of me ripping it out of its throat. So, but hey, they're along this coastline. Oh, I just damn ripped that thing to the moon. Jeez Louise. Poor little guy. Probably just ripped his lip clean off. Jeez Louise, guys. Poor guy. I'm practicing my YouTube fisherman hook sets. They always frickin' tune them to the moon for no reason, so figured I ought to do the same. I got a damn fly buzzing around my head. Get the hell out of here. It's a horsefly. I think that sucker's trying to bite me. Get off of me. Get off of me. Dude, I'm gonna get pissed. You know they're up there. This guy needs to buzz off. No pun intended. Alright, let's get her a little closer to shore again. If you guys have watched any of the older videos, this is like one of the best coastlines here, right along this little peninsula for spearfishing. So obviously, we know predator fish are here. If we put 2 to 2 together, bass are predator fish. I think, yeah, close enough. So, this could be a spot. Although every time I start turning that direction, the wind, it's just pushed me right back to where it came from. Not quite ideal, but we'll see. I think we'll get another one here once I clean off the hook a little. Got a bunch of crap on it. Yeah, there you go. Should come flying right off. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was about the low light of my career. I frickin' got her hooked to the chair there and went forward and she ripped smooth off. So I'll be right back once I retie this puppy. We're back in business. That was embarrassing, but we're back nonetheless. Like I said, we're just gonna get a couple more casts in down this coastline and then we're bipping right over to the good spot. Or at least, oh yeah, never mind, maybe we'll stay. Oh, you rotten son of a gun. Never mind, we're staying here a few more casts, gents. They're obviously here. Frickin', hey, if I would have hook set it to the moon like I usually do, maybe he would have stayed on, but doesn't matter. His friend's back for more. Hey bud, hey, and he's off too. What is going on here? We're just losing them left and right. I mean, it ain't a hook problem. This hook's ginormous. Oh, 3rd time's the charm. Let's get one in the boat. They're obviously here because that's 2nd one in a row I've caught, actually. First one was bigger. That one was a dink, but it's a fish nonetheless. Maybe this is the goated spot. Maybe I've been fishing the wrong side of the lake all along. We're having some solid luck here. All right, let's just get one in the boat. Right up by shore. Slow retrieve. A couple jerks here and there. Something's nibbling at her. Something is nibbling at her indeed. Guy's got a sweet house, sweet spot right on the edge of the lake. Someday. Gets too deep right here to really worry about slow retrieval. That's the cast though. I mean, if I was a bass, that's about where I'd be. Just saying. We're about a couple more casts away from going to the new spot. So, guess we'll see. Let's get one more on the board. I can't believe I just missed both of those fish over there. Literally had them within feet of the boat, and I guess I was just dicking around too much. But caught a grass bass, that's for sure. Jeez Louise, bro. I get more scum on this thing than anybody. That's nasty. Nasty. Alright, one more cast and we're moving. Getting tired of this spot. Last cast. Good luck, gents. Last cast magic. All I need is one and I'm staying here a little longer. That's all I'll tell you guys. That's all it takes. It's not looking like it though. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Get in the damn boat this time, buddy. You mind? Yeah, he's hooked. What a monster. Hey, wow. Thanks for just ripping all the tails off, you jackass. What a hog. Well, sucker's barely big enough to get your finger in his mouth, but nonetheless, it's fish number, geez Louise, fish number whatever on the board. We've been hammering them. You kind of spit the tails off a little bit, but all right, another cast here, I guess. Low key, bunch of swans over there. They're probably right on the edge of here, but I gotta go to the island at least once before it gets too late, because I'm telling you, so I've caught all the big ones on this lake is over there. Yeah, we're gonna buzz over there. One more cast, just for good luck, huh? If we don't catch one here. Oh. Oh, he spit it. Gosh, I've lost more than I've got in the boat by this point. And there's no chance he didn't absolutely tear into my freaking lure again. This thing's beat to all hell. All right, this is actually the last cast unless a fish gets in the boat. Not spitting it halfway or spitting it right up next to the boat. I mean in the boat. That sucker hit it like he was a 5-pounder. Then I started reeling in and realized it was about 8 inches on a good day. Yeah, we're headed to the island. I've talked about it too long. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the island we've been talking about. Like this whole kind of cove sort of thing. It's low-key probably the best fishing spot on the lake, which is why there's a bass boat parked just on the other side of this island. So we're gonna give her a couple casts here. I don't want to get too close to the guys because, yeah, that's kind of annoying. But we'll give it a couple casts up here. See if anything's nibbling along the coast of the island here. I think it'd probably help if we got a little shallower. Need to tie a new one of these puppies on too. I just don't feel like it at the moment. This sucker's been through it, let me tell you. He lost like all of his skirting up top because of that little bass, and his tails have seen better days. But yeah, up here, like it looks good. It looks real good. That's why I'll give her a couple good casts and then move up on out of these guys' way. Lilies, maybe? Felt like a bass though. Guess we'll know if I got seaweed on my shit. No, that was definitely seaweed. Well, we tried, guys. I mean, what a beautiful evening though. Can't say it enough, really. Really jumping all over the place. Cast her out that way, where that one was just jumping. Give that the old try. we're gonna tie a new one on, I think. Nah, this sucker still got some life in it. I hate to tie a new one on and then it just gets, wow, that sun is bright. Wow. Hopefully you guys can like even see what's going on. Don't really know. Because man, is that sun blinding. I don't know what side of the island I want to go around, to be honest. Kind of just going wherever the waves take me at this point. Yeah, I'm not getting much seaweed though, so I think it actually might be pretty clear up through there. I just don't think they're biting up there. I don't know where to go next, because like I said, inside this cove is the best, but there's people there. So I might just try this coastline once more, call it a night. I mean, we know they're biting. Oh, actually that fishing pontoon's back, of course. Everybody's taking my fishing spots tonight. Alright, time to give her a couple good casts up in here. You guys can probably see that boat I'm talking about now. I don't really want to drive right by him because it's kind of an asshole move, so might just find a new spot. Damn, I'm hooked on something. What in the hell am I snagged on, guys? That's terrible, actually. Oh my gosh. There's not even weeds there, guys. I just suck. Man. Well, let me get this figured out. So the bad news is we broke off. Good news is we're gonna see if we can't get a little topwater bite going on the old whopper plopper here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It literally is just a topwater that has a little spinner thing that plops on the water. It seems like it'd be prime time for a little topwater bite, but they're kind of fun to use though. I don't know if you guys can really hear that very well. They make like a nice little plopping sound. This sucker's heavy though, I'll tell you that. I never really have much luck with topwater. Still a super fun thing to tie on here and there. Especially right now as the sun's going down, it seems like it's usually prime hour for it. Sucker sounds nice though, I'll tell you that. We need to get it right up in there. Yeah. I mean, if you were a bass, why would you not eat that, you know? This is probably only going to get a couple casts because, like I said, I've never had luck with topwater whatsoever. They're still fun, but, I mean, that's right up there next to the lilies. If there's a bass, it'll be there. Look at that thing go. It's right where I want it. Now the lake's starting to come alive. There's boats everywhere. Yeah, not a huge fan of this topwater though. Sounds sweet. Alright, we got the wacky rig. Everybody knows if you ain't caught a bass in a few minutes, you know, it's getting later in the evening, you tie on a wacky rig and you're sure to catch something. I mean, you literally cannot mess up the retrieval. You can let it sit, you can slow retrieve, you can fast retrieve for all I care. Really anything will work. Oh. Is that a nibble or some weeds? Guess only the Lord will never know. But feeling good here. I'm gonna buzz right. This will be my, oh, that was weeds, holy hell. Yeah, this is gonna be my last spot of the evening. I'm just gonna buzz up this coast, especially now that the water's calm, it's nice. You can actually stay put, but this cove, or not this cove, sorry, the shoreline right before the launch, there's always people fishing here. So, with that being said, it's gotta be good, right? I'm also catching every freaking weed in the county at the moment. So that's not as cool, but yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that. We put a little weight on it, but it's basically what we're working with. There you go. That looks a little better. Alright, let's get it right up in there and Right into the weeds. Nice. Nah, I'm just kidding. I saved her. That was almost bad though. Jeez Louise. I'm like catching everything but a fish right now. Should have never left that spot where I started. You know? Because you learn though, you know. The beauty of the lake is there's fish everywhere. Right now I'm catching every bit of seaweed though, let me tell you. I'm gonna move up a little bit. It is way too weedy here. Golly. We moved up a bit. It's a little bit weedy back there for my liking. Try to keep her out of the weeds here. Yeah, a crap ton of pontoons. I don't know if you guys can really see that or not. Yep. That's a bass. Stay down, buddy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Not a bad little guy. Bass number, I don't even know, 6. We've had a decent night, really. Nothing huge, but it's hard to complain about actually catching fish rather than not getting a single bite like it has been, so it's been a great night. I moved a good 100 yards over to this spot, and first cast I hook into one. Like, oh, and I almost just had another, guys. They're right here. They are right here, I'll tell you that. I'll give her one more cast and then bip her up a little. It's weird. They're not up next to shore here. It's once you get about halfway between shore and the boat that they really start nibbling. Nope. I'd like to hook up to 1 or 2 more before I call it an evening. We've got some catches on camera though, so can't complain too much. Like I said, this is about the last spot I'm gonna hit. I might take 1 tootle once I turn the camera off with some tunes around the lake, but other than that, not a bad evening. Can't complain. Freaking waves are coming. All the tuners are out for their late night stroll after dinner. All right, keep going forward. Stop recording. Stop recording. All right. I only got a couple casts left in me, and then we're gonna do a quick lap around the lake, and then. Oh, I got caught in some weeds. Of course I did. Note to self: do not cast into these weeds, or you will be in them. Well, now that we're here, might as well cast to where we wanted to cast. Now that I'm nestled up in this junk. It's actually pretty deep here though, surprisingly. I don't know if that channel leads to anything. Don't think I've ever been back there. Maybe I'll check it out. Part 2. Let me know in the comments down below. Ah, there is some weeds still. Jeez Louise. There's a boat either launching or going home. Can't really tell. I don't know why you'd be launching at this hour, but I guess we go in the middle of the night, so what am I saying? It's a Tuesday night though, okay? It's not the weekend. Camera's about to die, so could be the last. Okay, we're gonna reel her in here, right where that ripple is. It's the last cast of the evening. If we don't catch them, it's just a reason to come back and watch for more, huh? Not looking good. Okay, we got one more cast. I lied, because I thought my camera would die. This is seriously the last one. And then we're calling her quits. Hopefully the barter store's still open. I can go for a little Coke Zero right now on my mother. Well, that was the last cast. It's getting late anyways. It's a beautiful night. I mean, I could sit out here all night if I didn't have work in the morning, but yeah. That's the last cast. Thanks for watching. We caught some today, so it's hard to complain. We'll be catching them soon. I'm probably going to go out again this week, so just stay tuned. Let me know. Drop down in the comments below. Hillsdale County area. If you'd like to see a different lake, you guys can kind of pick. I'll really go wherever, so just let me know. This just happens to be close to my house, but yeah, thanks for watching. I'm sure I'll have a special guest with me next time, and yeah, what a beautiful evening here on the Seaman Toter. That is what they say, right?